And Happiness Tarot, and this is our Aries Tarot. So we're going to touch on different aspects of life. We're going to get into a detailed reading here, but at this time, whenever my viewer finds this reading for their sun, moon, rising, northern node, and Venus, for whatever aspect they recognize, healing is the word that's coming out for you, Aries. You're at this time of healing. So if things have felt like they're changing and getting shooken up, it's because they are. You know, healing requires an addressing of whatever ails you. So the bottom of the deck, in other words, where you're coming from, is making progress. This healing happens as you are making progress, you're growing, evolving, healing is happening, okay? I feel like you can even see the different areas of your life being healed at this time. You can point to different aspects of your life and see that you're in this intense period of healing. And so Aries, your video is coming out right now as the sun has just moved into your sign, and this is your solar return. And all of us who watch this video, regardless of what sign we are, we have Aries on some position in our chart. So maybe you're not an Aries sun, moon, rising, or northern node, but do you know where Aries lies in your chart? Do you know what that affects on you? That's something for you to investigate if you do not. I know for me, Aries is in my ninth house, and ninth house is a lot to do with spirituality and philanthropy and such. And so it's just like when I find something good, I'm on it, and I want the whole world to know about it. And that's why we're here doing videos on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. So out of the flashcards deck, I have the 8 paintbrushes, which are very reminiscent to our 8 of wands, okay? The bottom of the deck here is the cow. I'm hearing that things are really going to even pick up even more so for you when the sun moves into the sign of Taurus, okay, in regards to what we're talking about for you here today. So I've got some cards here from my dynamic spreads deck that I recently picked up, and I heard that we would use them today. So we're just going to talk a little bit and channel some messages for you. We'll get something special and magical you need to know about now, something else special and magical for this year. We'll talk about philosophy / spirituality. We'll talk about your creativity / inspirations. We'll talk about your home life. We'll talk about your material abundance and finances. And we'll talk about love, passion, and sex. And so I'm also going to introduce in this video the use of my tea leaf reading cards. And we'll pull cards for all of these. So let's just go. What are the messages for Aries at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for these tarot and channel messages for Aries. Okay, Aries. I'm hearing the word shift. The word shift is coming out for you, Aries. And I'm hearing as you shift gears, beware of fears, for they come up from the depths, bringing confusion and delusion to what you have already received through your spiritual ears. Okay? Aries. Remember that fear is on one end of a polarity of emotion. It means love in its most extreme resistance. It says that as you go through this major shift in life, the things that will be highlighted in your awareness are places in which you are experiencing love and resistance, so that you can process it and free yourself from the bonds to it, in order to allow your quirk to flow and float higher, to open up energies. I'm hearing the difference between lack and luck is one of them has himself closed off in the second letter. And I'm hearing, and in this regard, in the second house, the second house has to do with possessions. So I'm hearing that this is something that's going to come up during your reading. That was just a channel message for you. And so now that we've got all of these, I'm going to set them aside. And let's see. Actually, we'll set these, we'll talk about these last. We'll start here. We'll start with the subject of philosophy and spirituality. Yay. Why do we want to start here? Because philosophy and spirituality is the engine, if you will, that turns everything in life, okay? The engine. And the main card you have here from the tea leaves deck is the harp. It says great happiness. So Aries, this is a beautiful message for you. It's saying you have great happiness here in regards to your spirituality, Aries. Why is that so fantastic? Why does that excite Melinda for you? Because when you have happiness in your spiritual place, everything in the physical is a reflection of the internal state. So if you're spiritually, you got happiness coming out. This is either you're in the state of great happiness already watching this reading, and we're going to elaborate on that, or you're grasping that happiness, okay? So philosophy and spirituality is asking you to embrace happiness at this time. Let me get the Hermetic Tarot wants to speak in regards to this message. So let's see, what is the message for my Aries regarding this great happiness at this time? Love Source God, thank you, thank you, thank you for these divine tarot and channel messages regarding the zodiac sign of Aries as it applies to our chart. I will speak as though I'm speaking directly to somebody who is a sun sign Aries. If you're watching this video as a cross watcher or as a sun, moon, a moon rising, northern node, Venus, or any other part of your chart, because you know, then it's up to you to intuit for your situation. And of course, where it resonates, take it with you. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it, okay? I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. The situation in the past said 9 of Wands. In the recent past, you were feeling overwhelmed, overworked, tired, exhausted even, just finished. I've been doing quite enough already. I think it's time for a break. I feel that, you know, you have been carrying a lot of weight, trying to do things, what I'm hearing is trying to do things to compensate for a spiritual imbalance that had been in existence within you. And as you were reaching by what you were doing, this spiritual imbalance never was satiated and it didn't get fulfilled. And so what you realized is that that doesn't work. Trying to compensate actions for spiritual connection and self-awareness and self-love is not bringing. So that's the past. And where that resonates for you, let's see what's going on now, where you've evolved now. What's going on? You have the King of Cups. This is interesting. So now you're working on your self-mastery. That's why you have such great happiness coming out for you now. I am more inclined to believe you're already in this state of great happiness. I feel like you're experiencing a spiritual bliss right now. You may have been one who asked the question, what else is possible in this for my bliss? Yes. If you have not, that's a very powerful question that will add momentum to this great fuel that you've got going at this time. Yes, the King of Cups, philosophy and spirituality. I see that you're having a new perspective now over what was before. You've begun to look at the past overwhelming, overbearing, whatever the weighty situation is that you had through a new set of eyes because of the new awareness that you have. And I feel like, right now, if you're not feeling like you're feeling happier than you've ever felt before, and maybe you can't explain why, but you know it's true. Um, if you're feeling that way, that all is perfect for you. There's somebody though who's watching this and says, "Yeah, I just want to be happy. I was hoping you could tell me how to be." Well, I'm here to say if that's you, then God says, "Hold on a minute because I'm working on it. I'm showing you. I'm sending you the messages. I'm sending you the lessons, the teachers, the blessings are all mixed in there too." Okay? So something that's going to help you along the way is the Five of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse is where you have to revisit some ideas that you let go of before. I hear that somebody mentioned a thought to you before, a spiritual based thought, that maybe it's your fault that a certain situation is the way it is and you didn't like it. You had to let that alone, because that was not what you were ever taught. I also feel like for somebody else that what I'm talking about in your case definitely has more to do with spiritual taboo. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So definitely, no matter how you're experiencing this, Aries, you're at a time of deep educational uh, undergoing right now. Like the universe is teaching you so much. You're in a place of education. The universe is always teaching us. Yes, you're right. Somebody said, because I heard, the universe is always teaching us, Melinda. What's the big deal? Well, the big deal is your attention and awareness of the lessons now at this time. Before, you would continue to repeat cycles and go through the same thing, and the universe had been teaching you this lesson for a long time, but it was like there was nobody home upstairs. It just wasn't hitting the top floor. And now all of a sudden something has shifted within you, some energy has shifted within you, and you are so much more receptive at this time. So that's why it's bears repeating. At this time, the universe is really teaching you, because it's like, do you try to teach a child who's falling asleep, or do you catch them when they're energetic and awake and aware, or do you try to catch them as they're dozing off and they've exhausted themselves? Yeah, see, I heard that in the past, with all this running around trying to make stuff happen, you definitely had exhausted yourself. Okay, so in regards to philosophy and spirituality, those are the messages that we have there for you. Now, let's go ahead and pull these cards to the side, and we will look at another aspect now. So we're going to take all these and put them together here. All right. Now, let's see what we're talking about next. The next one we have on the pile, area of life to discuss, is your creativity and inspirations at this time. So let's see what we have for you regarding creativity and inspirations, Aries. Okay. The tea leaf table, the tea leaf cards has the message of the table for you. It says hard work ahead. Okay. For somebody, I definitely see you're involved in woodworking. Woodworking stands out at this time. Designing, decorating, interior decorator, cake decorator, cake maker, baker, pastry chef, artistic. Somebody paints. Definitely somebody paints. I mean, when we talk about creativity and inspirations, we have the 8 paintbrushes on the table. So definitely somebody paints or draws or writes. Yes, I'm hearing that for you. You've definitely been going through a healing process, and your healing process is part of what is inspiring you and why you have so much to do ahead of you. Sometimes I hear that sometimes you are asking, oh my God, um, I'm not booked right now, or it's like I don't have enough work right now, but you want to work right now. So I'm hearing it would be a good idea for you to prep some things if you can in advance for the clients or business or reports or whatever it is that you do. It's like preparing in advance because you're going to have a boom coming your way, Aries. Okay, there's going to be some hard work ahead of you, but it's going to be work that is extremely rewarding because you love what you're building. So let's see how this story is playing itself out. Let's see, what is the messages for Aries? Okay. So in the past, you were looking at, there's not enough work. There's just not enough work. There's not enough for me to do. I would like to be more productive. I would like to do more work, but there's just not enough business, clients, whatever it was. Somebody was having a creative block. There was a creative block, I hear. There was a creative block, and it was there because it was a spiritual energy you were holding on to. Instead of singing the song, everything is always working out for me, you were saying, I live under a black cloud. Nothing ever goes my way. And as you sang that song and repeated that tune and repeated them lyrics over and over again, I mean, you may have been just listening to a bunch of another sad love song, rocking your way now, baby, or whatever, you know, whatever it was, it's saying that there was a lack of productivity. Again, a creative block there. Current energy, we have the Three of Cups. It's in reverse. I feel like somebody has let off from, I heard in the past, drinking and mind-altering substances were effective in your creativity. And now it seems that they just, it's like you started doing what you did because it made you more energetic, more creative. You had $1 million ideas and art ideas and all this stuff. And then at some point that stopped happening, and either you are in the process of letting go of that substance or habit. And for somebody, it's as simple as drinking, right? I also pick up on the energy of an Aries who's watching this. I do feel you are a sun sign Aries. I'm hearing this is the first time you've ever seen one of my videos, and I'm hearing in regards to you, you are knowing that you are drinking a lot, and it is beginning to cause issues in your family and in your life in general, in your creative life, in your spiritual life, and in your work life, okay? For you, you already know what you have to do. Go ahead and go visit that group and get some support because you've done this before. I'm hearing this isn't the first time for you. And I'm hearing you know how to, you've been through the process before. You're that much better at it now. You're that much more experienced with it now. And so it can work out better this time if you can imagine that it could. And I'm hearing that in the healing, oh, this is juicy for you. The whole reason we went so deep into that whole situation is because in the healing process, I'm hearing you're going to create some amazing works of art, as you confront the shadow parts of yourself that you were embracing so tough while you were busy taking of your choice substance. Is saying you're going to create some amazing pieces that are going to propel you forward into a beautiful career that you really didn't even see yourself, like, if somebody would have said it to you, you'd have been like, yeah, no, there's a lot of other people out there. And the truth of it is, yes, there are a lot of other people out there, but nobody does it quite like you. So whatever that means to you. Let's see what's the hidden blessing here. Wow, love this. You have the Star. Everything is working out for your healing. One of the key words of healing is healing for the Star card. Also, The Star card brings in talk of destiny and fated events. You know, it's the universe giving you a leg up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What is going to be the challenge here with this? What is the challenge here with this? The Page of Rods. I hear that for you, the big challenge is making an honest evaluation of what are the habits that help, I'm hearing, lunge you into the energy of wanting to go back into this toxic behavior. Okay. And so the big challenge is going to be to create new habits, because in your environment, it seems as though there are a lot of opportunities available for you. A lot of opportunities available for you. Okay. I hear what you create is highly desired, and likewise, because of that same energy that you bear of being desirable, therefore the old cronies and the old circle would love to come back around and see if they can convince you to come back to your old ways. So when that happens, it's going to be like you're going to have to assess the situation and make a wiser choice for yourself, a more educated and experienced choice. I'm also hearing that in regards to your creative blockage, to the one who has let go of, somebody is in a great of state of emotion because you found out that your partner cheated on you and you're using that as creative fuel right now. Somebody else has been doing some channeling, singing bowl sessions, some spiritual work with your girlfriends, your coven, your homegirls, your meetup group, whatever it is. I'm hearing that for you, you have definitely some unexpected downloads coming. And I do hear again get woodworking, and I'm hearing that whatever this is that you're creating, it is so visually stimulating that it's going to draw a lot of attention. I'm hearing marker, some sort of marker. Is it that you create with marker in a unique way, or is it what you're creating is a place marker of sorts, something like a moniker or a business logo? I don't know, something like that. Okay, the advice that we have for you moving forward is the Six of Wands, and it's saying to you in advice, pay attention to all that you've accomplished so far. So what if you have had a bit of a creative block lately? So what if you've been through some down times? Everybody has ups and downs, and it's saying hold your head high, keep moving forward, take the lessons and the blessings from what you've been through, and keep on going. And it's saying that to help break through any energy blocks where it's a creative block, it's saying that review your past works of art. Sit with them as though you were observing the works of Picasso, and observe them. Change the lighting when you look at them. Hold them from a different angle. Flip them around. And become inspired from your own works of art. Take note of how your brush strokes have changed, or your shading technique has changed. Recall the confusion you had when you had nothing but a dot and a line on the page, and now it speaks with so much energy, so much rage. Okay, let's see what's the outcome for you regarding your creativity and your inspirations at this time, Aries. What is that most likely outcome at this time? Oh, here we go. Look at that. Love it. You have the Magician. Excuse me. I hear I am She-Ra and I'm He-Man. And it's like, I am that I am. Ooh, look it. And whatever you create. Oh, I heard that for you who had the creative block and you're looking at all the arts and the pieces that you've channeled before, you look at them and you say to yourself, I am that I am. And when you recognize the energy of what you've created and how it is you and how it is all, and how all is connected and all is mind, as says the Kybalion in the first of the seven Hermetic principles. Yes, this is you stepping into a power Whoa, whoa, whoa. Creating so much. Spirit is definitely pouring out inspiration and blessings. Your spiritual focus is going to inspire some beautiful things for you. I mean, for those of you who are awakened and you're truly feeling the healing, the process, you know, you're feeling like you're ready to do a lot of work ahead. You feel like you know that destiny is on your side, that fate is on your side, and all it really is the most likely outcome from the choices that you've made regarding the way you hold your energy, regarding your own headspace, regarding your own healing, and you're knowing that you're making progress. I feel that you know you're going to have some beautiful blessings come in. I feel that you're going to dispense to us some major artwork. And again, I keep picking up wood. Wood. How is wood relevant to this? Is somebody sitting by a wood burning fire and they are creating their art next to the fire? Is somebody creating artwork from reclaimed wood? Reclaimed wood? Reclaimed wood? Are you creating reclaimed wood? It keeps going back to reclaimed wood. So that's what we have for you with the creativity and your inspirations. Okay, the bottom of the deck was a 10 of wands. That says whatever creative blocks you had, yeah, that stuff is like smithereens. It's gone. The end. It's end game over. All right, so let's see what we have. The next aspect of yours is home life. For your home life, Aries, you've got the tea leaf of the younger woman. Dealings or relationship with the younger woman, and immediately I pick up on somebody's daughter is of extreme relevance here. I pick up on another Aries who is a younger woman herself. And I'm hearing this is your first time stepping out into your own home. Like you just recently left your parents' home. You finally moved out. And so life is brand new as you are experiencing the living on your own. You've never done this before. It's a new experience. And so, let's see. What do we have to say to my viewers? Love source God. We absolutely love and adore them, don't we? Yes, there's so much love here for them, isn't there? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Okay, for Aries, regarding home life, what is the Divine Tarot and channeled messages for Aries regarding home life? I'm hearing, try, first off, to make things better at home, try to put yourself in the shoes of a teenage girl who is crazy about her hobby or her passion in life, her art, okay? Because you've been through some changes. I'm hearing the main energy regarding your home life right now is this pending change. There's a transformation. This is the death card, okay? And this horse is white, right? The horse is white, but his eyes are on fire. Oh my God. So horses are highly intuitive. This one's white, so there's a purity here. There's a purity of intention. So this is saying moving forward in a pure intention, regardless of what must fall off in order to allow it, is what is going on in your home life right now. I'm hearing, okay, so that makes sense. For the young lady who just moved out of her parents' home, it's saying that, you know, you just want to be self-sufficient. You want to take care of yourself. You want to prove that you can, that you've learned all the lessons that you learned at home. You had a decent home life. Everything was not perfect, as no one's is, but you had a fairly well home life compared to most individuals that you have met. You know, you had a stability, and at this point in time, it's been a big deal for you to walk away. I feel like you moved away. I don't even feel like you've moved close, and I feel like as you moved away, you are in this place where everything is brand new. You know that life is never going to be the same. You've walked away from friends, locations, all of that to get here, okay? So Aries, I'm also hearing if you had a daughter that was far away, it looks like your daughter, for example, if you're not involved with the other parents, and your child was raised by the other parent, I feel like you may have a child coming back home, is what I'm hearing for you, okay? You have the Six of Pentacles coming out next, Aries. So Aries, the Aries who is the younger woman, is saying for you, it's good for you to continue to have gratitude, especially now that you're not at home, when things are offered to you, when beautiful energy comes up in your life. It's you're the only one in your space, so that gratitude and noticing the generosity is going to be very powerful. I'm hearing for you, pay attention to the difference again between lack and luck. One is just closed off, that's it. One has got a top closed. You got to keep your top open. I'm hearing that, you know, there will be a lot of opportunities that are different now, and because you're in your own energy, what comes to you is going to match you a lot more. So don't discount everything as something out to get you. Remember that the universe is generous towards you, is what it's saying. Also, again, and remembering the difference between lack and luck, and that one is closed off and the other has got an open top, you got to be willing to make sure that you continue to circulate the energy of finance, so that you continue to have the abundance to sustain the lifestyle that you're adapting yourself into, the one that you've chosen for yourself, which is why you've chosen to be by yourself, okay? The incoming energy into your home that we have for you is the Emperor, the Aries energy. Look at that. So again, there's a younger Aries person, first time home. What's your incoming energy? You, all up in your space. Love it for you. I absolutely love that for you. Okay, for you who had the child that is coming home, who was not living with you before, yes, this is a complete transformation of the way you live. The way you spend your money is going to be a little bit different. The way your home is set up, yes, it's going to be different. And I'm hearing what's incoming for you is you're going to learn how to assert your authority. You're going to have to step up and be dad now. You're going to have to step up and be dad and not give in to the will of a minor child all the time. I'm hearing part of why this child is ending up with you at this time is because the other parent kept giving into the will of the child, and the will of the child is immature and unaware and inexperienced. And so now this child is in need of some real parenting, some guidance, okay? The Seven of the Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. It says that at this time, situation is moving forward. Obstacles are being cleared from the path in what you're doing. So how can you keep that energy going where you're getting around whatever obstacles there were and getting to the business? And really, again, sticking with your guns, owning your power, and sticking with your authority. All right, so that's what we have for Aries in home life. Thank you for that, Aries. Let's see. What is the next subject matter we're going to discuss here? Ooh, love, passion, and sex. Okay, let's see what's up. So this is going to be a romantic relationships, non-familiar relationships, non-friendships. This is a romantic relationships. We have the Bowl. The Bowl is here from the Tea Leaves deck to say plenty of material things. It looks like, Aries, if you want to have your cup filled up, there are plenty of different suitors available. If you look, there are different fruits in that bowl, but yet there's still one cup. So I feel like in regards to romance, for those of you who are having sex, some of you are playing with different partners. Some of you are playing with different toys and positions. I do feel that for somebody, though, I do pick up on an Aries who, although you have a lot of different people interested, they all kind of sit in this bowl off to the side. You don't allow them to come that close. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm going to utilize the Housewives Tarot. Love this little retro deck here. What is the message for Aries regarding love, passion, and sex at this time? We have the Six of Cups. So this is saying there's a reunion, a coming together. Let's see. Tell me about who is this person that's coming to Aries at this time? Who is this person that's coming to Aries at this time? It's the Knight of Swords. A Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody who's flipping of the tongue. Somebody who has got a oiled tongue. That tongue is slick as oil. This person is somebody who comes in really quickly. What does this person want to offer to my Aries viewer? Oh, look at this. We got two cards coming out. We have the Five of Wands and the Hermit is in reverse. So for someone, this is a Virgo person, but this person wants to bring you out of your shell. They want you to try some new things. So I feel like Aries, this person is slick with their tongue. They might be that air sign person. They might be a Gemini or a Libra or an Aquarius, or they might even be a Virgo according to this. But it's somebody you already knew who wants to bring you out of your shell. I'm hearing that this is a friend of yours who's going to convince you that it's time for you to get out and look at some options on the table. So let's see. Let me see, what are three of the things, if my Aries gets out, what are three things coming in? And I'm definitely feeling singles all up in this, okay? So coupled, if you're coupled, I love you, but this is definitely, I don't know why my relationship, maybe it's because I've been single forever, but my relationship readings a lot do resonate towards singles. I have to literally stop and ask spirit to, in particular for couples. I'm hearing because couples aren't always watching romance or tarot readings over their romance. They're couples. They like to keep their business to themselves. Okay. So the moon is here. The moon, keyword. First keyword I hear is secrets. First thing I received, though, when I first saw it, that wasn't necessarily was romance in Pisces, okay? Romance in Pisces. For someone, you have a Pisces person who is on your tail. This Pisces person is somebody who has been with you before, and they miss you. They baby, 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 I love you, baby, baby, I miss you, baby, baby, I realize I want to kiss you, baby, baby. And I feel like this is not going to get past the challenges. I don't feel like it's going to get a pass because you're very content where you're at. You're starting new things. You're like, I'd like a new partner. I don't want to go back to an old partner, okay? Let's see who else is one of the options coming. What's another person on the romance radar for my Aries viewers? Let's just go. Here we go. The Page of Pentacles. And it's in reverse. So there's a person who's coming to you, and the whole reason why that doesn't work out is either they're too short, their money's too short, their patience is too short, or their maturity is just too short. In some way, they're coming up short. As much as this person is interested in showing you attention and wants to try to cater to you in whatever means they do have an abundance of, for someone, it's literally somebody that wants to be around doing favors and can I come cook for you and can I do this, can I help you with that? And this person is here, and let's see what we got coming out in regards to them. The Devil. Is this a Capricorn person? Do you have a Capricorn person? Is this somebody who likes to give you stuff that you don't need? Likes to give you things that you don't need? We have the Three of Pentacles coming out here saying, is this somebody that you know from work? Somebody that you know from work. Queen of Wands. I feel like there's a person who is trying to get your romantic attention at your job, and this person is doing like crazy little things around the office, inappropriate behaviors around the office or around the job, whatever the job is, okay, whether it's an office or warehouse or whatever. And I'm hearing that you want to be careful with that. Oh, if you sneaking around doing nooners at the office or at your job, you better be careful, because I'm hearing that somebody going to see that shit, and it's not going to be remaining no secret. It's coming out, okay? And you're going to get in trouble. So if you're doing some naughty around your job, chill out. If you're taking extra time at lunch to go meet your partner, like, this is not the time. What I'm hearing is you need to be careful, because somebody is watching and they're going to say something, and something is going to happen over that. And I don't feel like you're going to like that very much. I feel like the reason why this is happening though is because this person is very sexually attractive to you, and you are very sexually attractive to them. And they stop. Come on, baby, light my fire. And I'm hearing Rick James and Tina Marie. Fire and desire, man. Y'all just fiery and desirey all up in this joint. Yes, okay. Let's get a third person here. What's going on for Aries in the romance radar? Yeah, Seven of Swords. Somebody's got a stalker, a silent watcher. Somebody has got a secret admirer. A secret admirer. A secret admirer. I hear that for you. The secret admirer has been paying attention to where you're at, what you're doing, and such, because you like to geotag your stuff, or check in at locations, or your girlfriends are checking you in. It's like if somebody checks you in on Facebook and your name pops up somewhere. So there's somebody who's in your friends list on Facebook, and they don't really say nothing to you. They stay silent when it comes to you. But when somebody posts where you're at, or hanging out with the girls, checked in with Blanca and Weta and Negra and Rosa and Azula and all of those. That was really funny. Okay. That this person is watching, and I hear you bumped into this person while you were out before. Like, I just saw it. And you're like, oh my God, how crazy to see you here. Like, I haven't seen you in forever. And so you had just this quick moment with them, but that was like everything. And so this person now continues to try to recreate that moment with you, because they think if they can recreate that moment with you again, like, you'll think it's destined and fated. Oh God. God just reminded me of a long time ago when I first got single, and somebody would try to ask my name. And I didn't want to tell them, because I'm like, what's the point of telling you my name? I have no interest in you. Like, there's no attraction here. There's nothing, right? And so I would say, well, if you meet me 2 more times, then I'll tell you my name. But yeah, no, I gotta go. You know? And so it's like, it's funny, because this person is from the other side of the game, saying if I can just bump into them, maybe they'll think it's fated and all that. And in the truth, this person is watching you. Do they want to do you any harm? No, I don't feel any physical danger. I just feel like this person hasn't done a lot of emotional, mature processing. And I feel like there's an extreme codependency there. I feel like one of the reasons why they're this way too is because you yourself are holding on to some energy that says, I don't really want a relationship right now. And so people kind of are picking up on that you don't really want to be messed with right now, but that doesn't stop them from admiring. Okay, let's get some details on this. Wow. The Two of Swords, which is uh, refusing to see. Yeah, refusing to see or hiding. I'm hearing hiding. Okay, then we have the Nine of Pentacles, the single woman. Yes, the single woman. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I just heard the whole first story I said about that card, definitely legit, on point. However, there's another person here who's an Aries. You have lied to somebody and told them that you were single, and that stuff is about to come out. This person you're talking about, or if you have another romantic partner other than the one that is widely known and accepted everywhere, please be advised that this isn't a good time to be trying to lie. It's almost like you lie, but this person secretly knows your tell, and they can tell that you're lying. Or is that is what's going on with your partner? I see here refusing to see, the single woman, putting it to an end. So what I'm seeing is the secret coming out because somebody didn't see that, like, dude, you're not single, but you want to be single so bad and act like you're single, you're going to end up single. So is this about you or the other party? The bottom of the deck is Justice in the reverse. So this is old stuff coming up old stuff coming up for karmic clearing. So if you have, yeah, that makes sense, because the whole thing that started this all off was the Six of Cups. This is the past coming back, okay? This is the past coming back. So this is like where you were in the past in this secret relationship and hiding and doing all this dirty stuff. Yeah, all that stuff is coming back to bite you in the booty at this time. So I'm glad that these other messages were a little bit lighter, and I'm really digging the vibe. Well, not that this matters, personal opinions don't matter about all this, but I'm digging the vibe here where this person's like, nope, we're not going to get over the past. We're going to continue to be happy. So I really get the energy and the feel here, like these messages in regards to love, passion, and sex for you, Aries, were definitely very much about clearing old energy. And the 3 here were the different options that you are likely to take. It's like there's 3 paths ahead of you. Choose one. When the ex come back to town, do you stick around or do you run? Game, do you play or do you say, no more, I'm done with that today? Okay. Aries, let's talk about you. Material abundance and finances. Yay, yay. Who doesn't like to talk about money? Look at this. The broom. New home, new attitude. And I literally heard somebody just bought a new broom. And you're laughing to yourself because it's a big deal. Why is it a big deal? It's a big deal because, man, you're somebody who used to keep the same broom forever. You have one of them households that the broom didn't look like a broom no more. It looked more like a brush for your hair because you grew up in so much lack and limitation. Your family would let it get that bad. And you're like, hold on a minute. Where did I become content with making do with whatever I got, even if it's not worthy, even if it don't work, even if it's not right? Okay, and so you began to clean your home, not your physical home. First, you started cleaning your head out. You're like, hold on a minute. I've got enough money. I can afford to buy a new broom, pillow, blanket, cup, plate. Fill in the blank, because it's something so everyday use that people tend to like replace on the general. This is like somebody who keeps the same dish sponge for 2 years because you don't think about going and spending $3 on a new dish sponge, because that's just not how you grew up. Because we grew up in lack and limitation. We can't afford all new things all the time now. Everybody don't need to be having new things all the time. Why do you think you always need something new? Don't you? What you think money grows on trees? What you think money makes the world go round? What you think? You know, whatever. There was some ideas like that, and you were like, you know what, it's time to sweep out all this. Is not true. This isn't working. You're going through healing. Remember, your main key word was healing and progress. Remember, things are picking up momentum here with the 8 paintbrushes. Things were picking up momentum. Things were moving into place. Things were picking up speed. And here the broomstick and the 8 wands or the 8 paintbrushes makes me think again of, you know, the wands, okay? So I feel also that with that, it's channeling to me, these 2 cards together channeling to me the 9 of Wands, and they're saying your struggle with finances and material abundance is nearly over. That come the time of Taurus, you're going to see significant changes coming in for your Aries. This solar return for you was very powerful. And the Aries who are attracted to watch this message, you really have been doing the soul work, the spiritual work, addressing all these, again, lack and limitations. What's the difference between lack and luck? One is open and one is closed off, right? So you're opening up your financial energy. Let me find a tarot deck. Which tarot deck? Okay, the After Tarot keeps screaming, use me, use me. Okay, here we go. Let's get some tarot messages on this and see how this is playing out for you, Aries, in regards to your material abundance and finances. where you have a whole new home and a whole new attitude. I literally see you going through your home and switching up things. You're like, okay, this dish sponge is too old. This pillow, I had this pillow since I was a teenager. What am I still doing with it? Oh my goodness. I'm going to get a new trash can. I never noticed how ugly and disgusting that one is. Oh my God, I cleaned the whole kitchen. The kitchen doesn't even look clean because that trash can is so disgusting from being ancient. And so I see somebody going through their house and you're beginning to notice these things. And one by one, you're bringing in new things into your home because you have a whole new attitude about having things, about what you deserve, about money. You understand that money is energy and it flows and it moves. And it's only right that you should have some. If your father is the owner of all of this, your love source, God, creator, all that. Yeah, that part. All right, so let's see, what are the tarot messages for Aries regarding their material abundance and finances? I'm hearing, for you Aries who's watching this and you don't feel like money is getting better, is it because you continue to look at what you don't have? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough for that. My bank account is empty. There's no more money left in my wallet. If I spend this, there won't be enough money. Or are you looking at where is your luck? I know that when I had a challenge before, like all of a sudden somebody came up, or I got a refund, or I found some money, or how did it happen? Are you looking at where you've had material abundance and finances, or are you looking at where you have not? Are you looking at your lack or your luck? One of them closes off, the other opens up. So the Page of Cups is here in your main energy regarding material abundance and finances, and it says to you, oh my goodness, something has slipped out of the cup. That's what I heard. That fish jumped out the cup. Somebody's feeling like you're upset. I feel like you're upset because you feel like you haven't had enough. Or I'm hearing that's the energy you've come out of. I'm hearing that you're moving away from the energy of, or you've been processing not having enough. Like, this is almost like what I get is, okay, of course the fish is going to jump out of my cup. Everybody else has the fish in their cup. Of course, I'm going to lose my fish. The only thing I had, I will lose it. This is the way somebody were talking. I don't have nothing to boot. And now you're taking what I do have. Everything I ever have gets taken. I can never have anything. How many times have you said it? How many times have you given life to that energy? I feel that you're letting that go, moving away from that. Yes. For somebody, there's a situation here with a child. I picked up on a child who's taking medical treatments. And so that is your big concern in finances, because apparently the medical treatments are very expensive and you have to pay them out of pocket. Oh my good lordy. Okay, so I was just told to pull the remainder of the cards in 2 different ways. So this first card is for you with the child with the medical needs. This and anything that comes up here after that is going to be in regards to that whole lack versus luck thing, okay? So lack versus luck is up here. If you're one of the ones who's dealing with this issue with this child with a medical issue and costly treatment options, then for you, love this. The 9 of Pentacles is in here to say now is more important than ever that you take and use your money in the way that your heart is calling you to, which is obviously to help heal your child. You want to pay for the healing for your child. Okay, you can. I'm also hearing, oh, this is interesting. This just got way more spiritual than a physical healing. Because I literally saw a woman, or a little girl in a medical situation. So what I'm hearing now is where that may still apply, okay? I'm hearing, as you have faith in step out on faith and use your wealth and abundance that you do have. You will have everything you need every time to heal this child. The other part that I'm hearing, so this is a B message now to this in regards to money and finances. The healing of a child that we're talking about is you. As a child, you were told this. You grew up with nothing ever works out. You're always going to run out of money. There's never enough. Money doesn't grow on trees. All that same shit I said already. Okay. All that same stuff. Excuse me. This is now what you're stepping into. I'm hearing you are definitely doing more than you are aware of by embracing the prosperity and wealth that you have. So rather than looking at the lack, you're looking at the luck, and you're looking for it every day. And not only that, you're looking at where you've had luck. And somebody has like a shoe collection or a makeup or jewelry collection, and they sit there and admire them, just like she sits here and admires her grapes. She is not eating them. She is admiring them. She's saying, look at how full my grapes are. They grow on my land. The person I've hired to tend them tends them well. I'm hearing she's out having a morning stroll amongst her wealth and counting her blessings. So I hear that you walk your morning walk, and you start to say, thank you, thank you, thank you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and you do the energy pool work that we discuss, and you allow the universe to give, and it's not even energy pool, it's energy allowing. You're allowing yourself to channel the energy of money. And I'm hearing this is so significant because you're moving your 7 generations in front and in back out of poverty consciousness. You're healing this energy in 7 generations. So your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, they will live a much more financially comfortable lifestyle because they're growing up with a different mentality towards money. Okay. This is to continue. I'm hearing this is to continue with where I've just let off. So the messages have merged now. That this is how the main determining factor for you in everything is it a blessing or is it a curse? Is it something happening to you or is it something happening for you? Because as you apply those statements and periods and close off energy with those ideas, is the same way it will go down the road. How are you going to receive it? Are you going to take the opportunity and pour out all the blessings right out of it and not even allow yourself to acknowledge, oh, that's no good, and just pour it out? When really it was nourishing water, life-giving water that was being handed your way? Yes, sometimes life will redirect you. Sometimes there is a detour on life that was unexpected and unforeseeable. Yet it's guiding you. And the number one thing that you're going to notice in regards to finances is progress is made when you let go of those past ideas of lack, pay attention to where you have luck and abundance, and accept new things in a way that allows you to align with their highest aspect. Wow. There is a high and a low aspect to everything in life, but it will unfold for you. Just like before before the embryo forms gender, it evolves to be one or the other. Likewise, when the opportunity comes in, you are like the God signal that signals that non-gender embryo to go masculine or feminine. In that same way, you are the attention giver, the observer of the offer that will name it beneficial or detrimental. You'll name it abundance or poverty every time. Which do you choose? Which do you choose? Will you continue to choose the way you have before? The bottom of the deck regarding your material abundance and finances is the 2 of Swords. There's some things you haven't chosen to see, but now you're beginning to tune more into your intuition. Your intuition has been guiding you to all of this time. That's how you got to be in this state of having enough. But you can get into the state of having enough, speak out some more curses over yourself, and then create those as a reality. I'm recalling the lecture of Catherine Ponder, who did prosperity lectures, where she said that there was a woman who was very wealthy, and every time somebody told her how wealthy she was, she said, well, one day I'll be living in the poorhouse. And one day she was. But of course she would be. That was all she spoke out while she had prosperity. Life on planet Earth is one big self-fulfilling prophecy. What do you prophesy for yourself is what I'm hearing in regards to your material abundance and finances. For you, who is going to have the situation for your daughter, is going to be very tough. I feel like there's something in regards to a change of fluid, or an abundance of fluid. Maybe somebody needs to have fluid. Maybe the daughter needs to have fluid drawn. I don't know. That just came out. That just creeped back up. The decision will work out. It may not feel like it when it's going down, but it's saying it's going to work out to positive expectation. Okay. Now, some magic that's happening for you now. The cup is here. You should accept valid criticism. So right now for you, Aries, there's somebody in your life who is saying something to you that doesn't necessarily seem pleasant. It's the truth that hurts type of energies. And, you know, if you've heard the same message over and over again, it's time to begin to look at the common denominator. These two cards just flopped right out on the table. Let's see what we have. The Eight of Cups. And we'll have the Two of Pentacles. Let's see what you're moving towards with the Two of Pentacles there. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Here I have in the now with the cup saying you should accept valid criticism. You've moved on. You created some change. You left a home. You left a job. You left a city. You left something behind. You left a relationship. Now you're up wondering, have I made the right decision? Have I made the right decision? And as you're thinking about it, you're realizing like the same thing this person told you, you've heard before. And it is the truth that hurts. Somebody told you the truth that hurts, okay? Advice for you to move on in your highest, lightest, and brightest path is face it. Conquer this devil. Somebody told you the truth about yourself. You've heard it before, and yet and still it's a continued perpetual pattern. It keeps coming out to you because you keep doing it, and it keeps causing issues in your life, and you're seeking to evolve this. So it's time to face it and let go of holding on to the, are you drinking too damn much? Like with the cup and the devil there, are you drinking too much with the Eight of Cups? Or are you having too many drinks? You know, is it causing issues in a relationship for somebody? Is this somebody who is, okay, thank you. There's somebody here who's walking away from a Capricorn because in the past, in this situation, you tried to get in a situation that would last forever with them. But where that was what you were focused on, it actually caused you a lot of heartbreak. This person left you, and now they're coming back trying to bring you their cup again, and you're still so attracted to them. Let's get some more advice for this person. Let's get some more advice for this person. But it's the truth that hurts, you know. I feel like this person said or did something, and it just like, either you were putting up with stuff that you are above, that you don't, in other words, that did not honor the divinity that you are, or you're being way too codependent with this person, and the truth hurt. And so now that the devil's here, it's a chance to confront that again and evolve past it this time. Either you're going to confront it and evolve past it, or it will continue to be the devil on your back. The Three of Cups comes out. for somebody who's having the problem with drinking, it's saying hanging out with friends and hanging out in these places and continuing to get back into drinking and driving is going to lend you a legal problem. Okay? Legal problem. And it will be $700, 7 days, 7 months, seven something. Okay? I feel more 7 months. Maybe 7 months probation for somebody who's drinking and driving is what I picked up on. And the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Again, cup energy. So somebody definitely is dealing with the situation of drinking and driving right now. That is coming up strong. Somebody else is also still dealing with the situation of a relationship that came back. You know, it made you happy to see this person, but I do feel that because you remember all that you went through before, the way that the relationship was, and you know this person hasn't changed. How do you know that? And regardless if they have, you're like, I'm done with that cycle in my life. You're going to actually cut it off and you will be defensive. I don't see you going back into this cycle. I see you moving on from this cycle. You're going to cut this off, walk away, and maintain the higher ground. You're going to allow yourself to heal from this. This person is going to come back into your life because there's some things they got to say to you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to get in your good graces, but when that doesn't work, all of a sudden, they're going to be mad, and they're going to have some things to say to you. Well, I got some things that's been on my mind ever since we broke up, and I never had a chance to say them, so I'm just going to say them to you now, okay? And you going to listen to me. And I'm hearing, go ahead and let them talk. Let them blow air. It don't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm hearing that even if you do end up in a situation like this, you're going to let it blow over because you're in touch with love now. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. It says, since the first go around with this person, since the last go around with this person, maybe it was the second for somebody, you have picked up your intuitive and your spiritual practice a lot. As a result, you're not the same person that they once knew. So where that oil slick tongue used to work, it no longer works on you. So the cold part about this though is there is truth in this. So I'm hearing for you. What is it okay, a fortunate question that is available for you to ask is, what is it in your energy that you're holding on to that attracts this reconciliation to you, and how can you shift that energy? Okay, so that is the blessing of now. And notice this was a blessing. These were blessings. I asked for the blessing right now. You think that this sounds like, Melinda, how can this person coming around and this drama and all this stuff be a blessing? Well, honey, you got to clear the old, you got to close the old chapter and finish the book, close the door, chop that old tree that you grew down to allow in what you're asking for now, what you're seeking at this time. You've got to make space. And that was taking up some energetic space. So now what's the blessing that you have coming in for you this year? What is the blessing for you this year? You've got the archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And which tarot deck shall I? Yes. Oh my God, I haven't even touched this deck in a while. It's my Parrot Tarot. I love this one. Yay. Okay. Let's see, what is the message for my beautiful Aries? What is their blessing for this year? We're going to put this back in, but we have the Prince of Wands. I'm hearing some Aries is going to be taking a trip this year, and when you take this trip, it's going to be someplace foreign. Get your passport ready if you haven't already. I do hear that most likely, though, it's already in the work. It's like it's midway through. You're just on the rest of the waiting period time right now for it to come back to you. So let's see, listeners, God, what's the messages for Aries? What is going on with Aries? Okay, new opportunities. What kind of new opportunities? New opportunities for soul connections and love relationships. Somebody's going to have a new love opportunity coming in. Let's just go. Let's clarify that for them. We have the Queen of Discs. This is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, feminine. And we have the Prince of Cups, which is our Knight of Cups, which is that offer of love. And we have the Ten of Swords, that is the final decision. So I feel that this year, for some for Aries, there is going to be a new love coming in from a earth sign. And this person and you gonna have a beautiful love exchange, and that's going to be the final decision. That will be all she wrote. Let's see what else is, what's another, and I heard that we were going to do 3 of these opportunities. So let's look at what's the second opportunity coming in for Aries that this archway wants to bring up for this year. The World. Aries, this is finishing up something big. This is ending a karmic situation. This is finding yourself in a whole new world. Whatever was is not no more. It's got a whole new world in store for you. Let's see what's that talking about. The Princess of Discs, new business opportunities there. Opportunities that come to you to create new things. Ideas for new products. Okay, ideas for new products. Someone's going to start doing a lot more online marketing internationally. International marketing, okay, is saying that you're going to, wow, this is interesting. You took something new and in regards to business and finances, and it took you facing your fears to let this happen. And as that came up, you found a way to find peace with it. So somebody is having a major culmination here, an ending of sorts, but it's a good ending. So this is like you had invested, okay, thank you. Somebody invested something in, like, say, a 401k, and it's been in there for whatever this is. It's been, I'm hearing you had to, wow, I'm hearing some of the lack versus luck right now that you're counting is all that money that's sitting up in your 401k account, because it was like drawing blood with swords every month because you were putting so much money in that thing. But now, but when you get there. So somebody is at this place of realizing, like, you're going to have saved $1 million by the time you retire if you keep going at this rate. And that's really exciting you, but this is something you really worked hard for. And so, yeah, the decisions you're making are taking you right down that road, okay? That's a very, very specific message. Let's get another one. A different one, but another one. Okay? We have the 4 of Discs, power, Aries. I'm hearing, Aries, you're going to find yourself spending a lot more time at home because you want to protect your energy. I feel that you, wow, where there is this, it's not that you're going to always be home, but there is this energy of, I get out, but before I get out, I have to do the work at home to prepare myself to get out, because when I get out, I got to get back home and get back to me, and I got to make sure that while I'm out, I'm in the highest of energy. So it's like you're doing the grid work vibrationally to go and be in public while you're at home. So this is the energy of somebody who does meditation prior to doing their performances. This is somebody who does study, preparation, compilation, composition before they go to deliver their arts, okay? Let's clarify this. We have the 7 of Discs, waiting for things to be ready. We have the King of Swords, staying focused on what is true, staying strategic and analytical and paying attention to the details. And the 9 of Cups brings you happiness in this. Love it. So, Aries, it's almost as though there's a period of time between gigs or between clients or something like that. Whatever that is, you go back to home. So this is somebody, I'm even hearing that it breaks down this simple. There's somebody who in between meetings has set their self aside 5 minutes. You've told your secretary, your assistant or such, I'm going to need 5 minutes between all of my appointments, please. Exactly 5 minutes. And while you have those exact 5 minutes, You're using 4 of those minutes, exactly 4 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, for meditation between clients, 30 seconds to clear out from the old, and 30 seconds to prepare for the new so they don't walk in on you with closed eyes, and deep breathing and meditation. And you need those 30 seconds to reactivate your physical body as you carry forward in business. So I feel like because you're doing this, your conversations are flowing in a whole new direction, and you're finding people a lot more inclined to go along with whatever you have to offer. It's like they're more in tune. They're more inclined to follow you. So this is awesome. It's bringing in new opportunities. So this is if you are looking for a way to increase your productivity in your work environment, that little thing that that person is doing is a beautiful technique. I'm telling you. I'm like, hey, I should start doing that. Oh yeah, but my life, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh yeah, that's a great one. Let's pull some oracle messages for you before we close out. Now that we've gotten all those sections done, I would love to hear your comments. Please do let me know what section of the reading you're talking about. And I would just like to see how this reading was effective for you. You know, I devote a lot of time and energy into doing these. I am a very busy person, but I do devote a lot of time and energy into doing these because I know what tarot does for me, and I love humanity. I like to see us all thrive because I believe if we all thrive, then we're all thriving, and I like the idea of a bunch of happy people who thrive. So anything I can do to be an advocate, a promoter of, a builder up of that energy, that's what I'm here for. From the universe has your back deck, Aries. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Aries, when you get uncomfortable, praise the Lord, as Medea would say. But it's really an opportunity for you to expand yourself, to grow your consciousness, your psyche, your soul. When you're uncomfortable, there's something there that you are not consciously knowing, but that energy is growing, and it's time for you to learn. So, when you feel uncomfortable, Source says, ask, what is the purpose of this uncomfortability? How does it serve my highest, lightest, and brightest good? I am ready to see. And then just kind of sit back and take a breath, take a deep breath, take a healing breath. And as you release it, release all the discomfort with it. And be open to hear what your spiritual ear says, and don't doubt it when it does, because Listeners, God will speak to you through that and communicate to you, okay, to answer the question that you ask. From our Magical Unicorns deck, Aries, hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. As you're processing these emotions and these situations in your life, some stuff will find its way right on out your life, and other stuff will enter. The universe does not care for vacuums, therefore fills them up. So the universe is going to provide a lot of opportunities for you to fill up the vacuums in your life where you remove energy. If you feel energy is stagnant in your life, it's a good time for you to clear energy by clearing space. Create space so that Love Source God in this universe can fill it up with the beautiful things that resonate with who you are now. So if you've been holding on to a lot of things that you've had for years and years and years and years, and they got the energy of old lovers, for example, if you have had the same bed sheets or pillow through the last 4 lovers, it may be time to buy some new ones. Cycle out the old, bring in the new, because it brings new energy to you. Okay. Let's get a Miracle Now message for you, Aries. What is the Miracle Now for Aries? Love Source God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. My presence is my power. Aries, you don't have to do nothing special, become nothing special. You are the special. You are the energy. You are the force. You are the reason for the season, honey. You are the one. All you have to do is show up for yourself every day. You will find yourself living your most empowered life if you will just show up for yourself. Trust in yourself. Give your trust in your inner guidance system. Ask yourself to know yourself better. Give yourself commandments and orders that serve you well. Yes, you can tell your body what you want it to do. You can tell your consciousness what you want it to do. You are powerful. The fact that you are here is evidence of your power. And this is about you showing up for yourself to come into a greater awareness of the power that you are, hold, exhibit, exude, radiate, and what you can do with it in a more decisive and deliberate way. The final oracle message I have for you is from our fairy dust cards, and it is portals. Where do we play? In nature, that's where. The garden gate will take you there. Portals. Portals are all about shifting reality, going from one place to the next. There is somewhere for you to go. You are journeying well. You're in a shifting. Oh, wow. Love it. This all comes right back to the initial message we started off with, which was the shift. Remember when I was channeling and I said shift? Yes. Portals. That's the shift. This is the shift you're going through. It's saying it behooves you at this time, Aries. You like to be out fishing and camping and walking and whatever, man. Go do it. Get out in the fresh air. Breathe deep. You are the power. You are the energy. Especially when there's discomfort. It's time to go out and connect. Because you are the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, will be, or could be. You are love source energy in a physical vessel, which is under your command. If you don't like what it's doing, give it new commands. Because you're making a lot of progress, and giving it new commands very likely is part of this healing. As a matter of fact, we've spoken a lot about the commands you give when we started talking about self-fulfilling prophecies, and that's all life is, right? So with all that being said and done, you know, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. I would love to see you and meet you and work with you one-on-one here in Las Vegas at our retreat. Or you can get your tickets for viewing by live stream on our website at lphtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time, happy birthday. Yay, yay. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And remember to tap the bell. Remember to tap the notification bell so you can always be advised when I have more great videos up for you, because I do put them up every single day. And during some of them, I give free card readings away even. So I'll see you soon.